Hey, what's up, everyone? Well, today, in this video, I'm just gonna stand here in front of this camera, and I'm just gonna yap about, about how my life might be and stuff. Well, anyway, today we're gonna talk about, some weird stuff. Okay, you know how when a boyfriend and girlfriend get married, after they get married, they become wife and husband, and they have kids. Well, sometimes after you married, depending on what girl did you marry, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a fan of romantic. I'm not a fan of romance, but I'm just talking about this just to try new things. Like James Hetfield, I'm doing like being like him. I'm trying new things. Instead of just talking about sprinting and thrash metal and running from girls and not letting them call me cute and this and that and other and all that kind of this and that nature, I'm going to talk about how romance is. Anyway, say I married my girlfriend, right? The one I be talking about. Not my ex-girlfriend. I can't tell their names because I don't want to be flagged. Anyway, if my wife, I am not letting my wife, if she asks me, if she says, "Hey Cam," and I'm like, "Yes, my love," and if she asks me if she can rock me to sleep, I can look at her and say, "Jason Wilson, how old do you think I am? How old do you think I am? Newborn? No, I am not letting you rock me to sleep. Why already want to do that? I am way too old and too big to be held like that. I mean, I can understand you wrapping your arms around me, I can do that. But when you rock me to sleep in your lap, no, I'm not letting you do that. No, I'm not doing that. And I especially not letting you do that to my kids. Now, if they're babies, that's okay, because they're babies, they don't know anything. But if they're teenagers and nearly adults, and you're rocking them to sleep, no, I'm not letting you do that. That'll be my personal response. I don't mind being held, okay? I don't mind being held. But when you're rocking me to sleep and you're singing a lullaby, I'm way too old. I'm way too old to be doing that. And I especially way too old for a grown woman to tell me about. That's for babies. I don't need me told a bedtime. I'd rather take a Xanax than a grown woman rocking me to sleep in her lap. I'd rather take a Xanax than her doing that. No, I don't need it either. Because I'm not a baby. Look at me. I'm 21 years old. I got a goatee. You can see it. So I don't need girls holding me. I don't need girls rocking me to sleep. Because I'm too old for that. And I'm too old to be called cute. And I'm too old for girls to tell me in bedtime story. Because that is for babies. And I'm not letting my wife doing that the same day to her kids either. Because if they are teenagers, and you're telling the bedtime story, as long as I'm alive, I ain't gonna let it happen. I'm not letting my wife do that. Because that's what you call spoiling them rotten. And you see, I know I'm just standing here yapping about stuff like that. But yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Depending on what girl did you marry. If you marry a girl who always rocking you to sleep and toting you around, no, I'm not letting her do that. No, I'm not letting her do that either. I don't like it at all. I used to when I was younger, but now that I'm 21, no. Even as a teenager, I don't like it. I dislike it more than I do now. But still, I don't like it either. Even as a 21-year-old broken sprinter. And still, I don't like being held like that. I don't mind them holding my hand and keep my hand still. And I don't mind them wrapping my arms around me, keep my hand, keep me still, all that. But I don't like being rocked to sleep. I don't like being babied around. I don't. But yes, a grown man, a 40-year-old grown man, letting his own wife rock him to sleep? No. No. As long as I'm still alive, I'm not letting her do that. And I'm especially not letting her do it to my kids either. When they're nearly grown adults. No, I'm not doing it. Yeah. So that being said, I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out a better way, a nicer way to say act your age, because that's, when you say, act your age, you sound more like a Karen. When you're up there saying, act your age, not just the way you say it, it's what you say too. Don't be running around and yelling, shut up, act your age. That right there is rude. It is very rude. That is why in some of the things that my teacher used to say, my teacher said that act your age, this is high school. This is high school. We should not like children, this and that and another. They aren't children, you idiot. They are children. They're just teenagers. They're just teenagers, man. They're just teenagers. Just because a teenager acts like a child doesn't mean you gotta say, act your age. Because you sound like a Karen, you sound like a Karen. You sound more like a Karen who doesn't care about cops, who doesn't care about nothing, who doesn't even breaks the law. I hate it. I hate the idea of acting your age kind of phrase. I don't like people using that phrase. Act your age. Act like 20-year-old. If you want to be treated like a 20-year-old, you gotta act like a 20-year-old. Mind your own business. Mind your own business. Mind your own business. Don't worry about how I act. What about you? What about your own business and your own actions? Because actions don't matter. Actions don't matter. Just because a person acts in childish doesn't mean you gotta say, act your age. Why don't you shut up and read the Bible? Quit telling people how to live. You knickknacks from hell. Yeah, so make sure to subscribe to my life and click on engage mode. Sick as you're broken as open. God bless you. Don't be fooled by those Karens. By those teacher Karens. Or those teachers who so-called teachers, but they're actually Karens who somehow got the job, who somehow stole the job of being a teacher by saying, this is high school. We should not like high schoolers. That's none of your business. How we act in high school is none of your business. So I'm not worry about yours. Mind your own business. And if you don't, we're going to have a problem. So run as always, and God bless you. Screw Satan. And God's better.